when I was about 16, I had to put in my preferences for uni back in a very, very long, I think it's like 17, 18 years ago now.
It's a long time
A
ago.
long
right?
time ago. My first choice was social work. That was
Okay.
my first preference back then when you got your UAI. It's not even called that anymore.
Yeah.
And I got accepted, told my parents, like, I'm going to become a social worker. The very next sentence was, no, you're not. You can't support a family, so go change it. So I changed it. Surprisingly,
Which
my
is very
nature.
different now. Social workers are on pretty good money now.
Yeah, but knowing my personality type, I'm surprised I submitted. Must have been walking with
Yeah.
the Lord very well at that
I was
stage
gonna
of my
say.
life. So I changed it to HR back then, 100 years ago when I was 18. It wasn't a career back then.
HR,
there
really?
were no HR managers back then.
Okay.
It was a very new industry. It was the very first year Macquarie University were holding that degree. It was like that's how.
Oh, right. So
That's
that's
how
a
long
risk.
ago. So I applied for it because I had read up. Fun fact: Stephanie Halou, now Khmer,
Yep.
at the time, we did uni, our first year of uni together.
Okay.
HR. She convinced me and said, let's just do this. So don't know why. I agreed. I got in. Then after my first year, I must have done well enough that they offered me a double degree in HR and law.
All right.
And that's how this all started. It wasn't a career aspiration.
So
It
you
was
weren't the 7-year-old thinking I'm gonna be like a few good men jumping up and
I'll
doing
say
more.
this to you. I am never the smartest in any room that I walk in.
Okay.
I'm hand on heart, not being humble, I'm being honest, but I have the greatest will to achieve something, in my opinion.
I'd agree with that.
So I didn't get the marks to get into law. I don't think I have the intellect to be one of those, like to be a barrister or to be a partner of a firm. Technically, I don't think I have that knowledge, but what I lack in knowledge and technical skill, I think I have in will and desire to achieve goals and to progress in my life. So I got into law. 5 years later, I'd finished my degree. I was working full time in a law firm, and then I find myself working in an industry that had no desire. And then to top that off, I'm working for IAG now, in-house legal, in insurance. So not two of the most exciting areas of work, law and insurance, but praise God, it's actually been a really good career move for me. I love my role. I love the people I work with, and it's given me some flexibility to be able to do ministry in the same time. But, yeah.
Yeah, and so